Okay, so I'm going to create a new spreadsheet. And I'm going to kind of leave it up to you how neat to make it. I'm going to leave some lines up here for title, and there will be author, probably date, author, kind of an do it like an MLA type header. And then down here, risk assessment. Worksheet. First of all, let's list, we're going to have multiple columns here, but let's list our asset. So I'll have the first column be, I guess we could just call that asset. And you've got different categories of assets. You have, as listed in the assignment, you've got hardware, software, and users at their job level. So administrators, receptionist, research, machine operator in the manufacturing plant. So it probably, let's see, should we list it by location? So we'll do, first we'll do the location. And maybe I'll make that a previous column. We'll have our location. And so we'll call this, let's do the manufacturing. That might. So all of these are going to be under manufacturing. And the asset for manufacturing, let's see. Let's start out at the highest level, IT. Let's do in terms of devices. For my devices, we have server. How should we label it? Let's see. I'm going to do this. How about we have our ESXi server, because we're doing virtualization, and on that server we have we're talking manufacturing. We have our what do we have? What are they serving? Well, they're going to be file serving for the configuration files for setting up our manufacturing machines. So we'll call, should I just call a file server? And these are all going to be VMs, right? And another one that is serving the logs. Let's see, we're running our machines. I don't think each machine is going to have its own VM, but let's have a machine control. What else could we have in a manufacturing plant? I guess we have the machines themselves. They're not just simple mechanical. Let's give that, we're going to have multiple machines. What should I call that? I'll just call it by machine number. Machine 1, machine 2, they're intelligent machines. And of course we have users. These are not under the VM, so I'm going to move these to the left. These are devices independent of the server. And let's see, we have user stations. Let's call them, I'll put them all under workstations instead of listing them. Let's see, are there different levels of workstations? I'm thinking there could be. We have, I'll call it the administrator. We have management, and then we have the operator. Basic user level, what's the next job schedule, and what's the next schedule I have to do. Let's see, what other types of devices do we have in manufacturing? Workstations, servers, machines. Well, we've got network devices. I'll just call it networking. Should we just put that in one big category, or should we separate that out? There's enough there, I suppose. Let's at least do firewall and routers. So typically have firewall, and then internally you have routers and the various VLANs. or let's just call it switch. We'll let our firewall be our router, and underneath that we have switches, and otherwise then we have anything intelligent beneath the switch. I guess we have our network to have storage, and of course there might be some IDSs there, but I suppose they could be attacked. Yeah, maybe I'll just put an IDS. So far we just have the system, multiple types listed there. And we'll come back to this on Friday. See if you can complete this. Let's do this. For Friday, come back with any additional devices. Well, we also need to list applications. We'll call it just software. Yeah, we'll call it software. And then we have users. So 2 other categories of assets in the manufacturing location. Come up then, let's fill in the software and users, and let's begin labeling what might be different in the research campus for our small company. What assets would be there, and we're talking, think about intellectual property kinds of things, and engineers, and what kind of systems would you have there? Probably a similar kind of networking, maybe different categories of workstations, and you'll probably have a VM, but missing your manufacturing parts of it. And there may be more CAD type operations, similar servers, but the effect on the company if one of them's attacked is going to be different. So this is just a quick layout as we start getting our inventory, and then start thinking of how do we gauge our threats to these various items. All right. There's software out there that you can buy. That I did not find a free version, and they're kind of complicated. I figured, well, let's just do the Excel way to think of the concepts. cs304. Risk management. Thank you.